Yeah. It's a broadcast. It's a broadcast. It's a broadcast, yeah. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. DJ HAMP about to go live again. So hit the likes, my friend, on your way in. First off, salute the chat. And to all new cousins, welcome back. Heard you searching for the real, well, this is where it's at. The latest topics and panels and brother, don't get sent to the bathroom. We got all the stats, too, back to facts in the morning or the afternoon. Tuesday, women's POV, 2 Fridays, dancing, jamming tune. It's a community of real, and we better than the world news. This might be risky, I hope you know. This might be risky, let's go, let's go. This might be risky, no, I love you, real, I love it. This might be risky. Salute to DJ HAMP, it's time to start the show. Salute to DJ HAMP, it's time to start the show. Yeah, it's a broadcast. It's a broadcast. It's a broadcast, yeah. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. DJ HAMP about to go live again. So hit the likes, my friend, on your way in. First off, salute the chat. And to all new cousins, welcome back. Heard you searching for the real, well, this is where it's at. The latest topics and panels and brother, don't get sent to the bathroom. We got all the stats, too, back to facts in the morning or the afternoon. Tuesday, women's POV, 2 Fridays, dancing, jamming tune. It's a community of real, and we better than the world news. This might be risky, I hope you know. This might be risky, let's go, let's go. This might be risky, no, I love you, real, I love it. This might be risky. Salute to DJ HAMP, it's time to start the show. Salute to DJ HAMP, it's time to start the show. Yeah, it's a broadcast. It's a broadcast. It's a broadcast, yeah. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. DJ HAMP about to go live again. So hit the likes, my friend, on your way in. First off, salute the chat. And to all new cousins, welcome back. Heard you searching for the real, well, this is where it's at. The latest topics and panels and brother, don't get sent to the bathroom. We got all the stats, too, back to facts in the morning or the afternoon. Tuesday, women's POV, 2 Fridays, dancing, jamming tune. It's a community of real, and we better than the world news. This might be risky, I hope you know. This might be risky, let's go, let's go. This might be risky, no, I love you, real, I love it. This might be risky. Salute to DJ HAMP, it's time to start the show. Salute.
Run! It's a stampede!
DJ HAMP the Stampede.
DJ HAMP the Stampede.
Yo, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend, man. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. DJ HAMP the Stampede, we in the building. Salute the women's POV. Cali, what's poppin'?
What's shaking? What's shaking? Hello, everybody.
What's the word, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
What you got going on, man?
I'm going back to Cali.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm happy.
What's it gonna be like? You don't know. You ain't been there in 20 years.
No, I haven't been there since 18, but
Christ.
no, yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be
Since
cool.
18 years old?
No, since 2018.
Oh, okay. A lot has changed. That was before COVID, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cali went through hell in COVID because they really shut down, like, all the way.
Well, Atlanta was open as far as like clubs and stuff was concerned, but yeah, I went through hell with all 3 of the boys, being at home, and I was working from home and I was on the phone. So I'm trying to be here at work on the phones, but making sure they quiet.
Go ahead, land that plane, Cali. This story is boring as hell. Don't worry about it. Yeah, man. Salute to COVID, man. Saw what's popping.
Hampton.
What's the word?
You know, I can't call it. That's how you say it.
Can't call it. Yeah, styling and profiling and all
Yep.
that.
You already know the vibes.
What's up with the loop earrings?
What's wrong with my hoops?
What in the Baps is popping? You know what I mean?
Oh, I always been a hoops girly. Yeah.
Really?
Next.
You wear hoops a lot?
Yes. Hamp. 9 out of 10, I got hoop earrings on. They're gonna be gold.
I never seen them. Okay.
Because I be having my hair down from
Word. I hate dreads, man. Jalen, what's popping?
you don't. You don't. You love them.
Word
So
to
shout
me.
out to the natural girlies.
Nah, shout out to the
Lots
natural.
sisters.
Yeah, shout out to natural. Yo, saw real shit though. I hate dreads though. Real rap. No bullshit. I'm not like exaggerating. I'm not being hyperbolic. That ass.
You are exaggerating because Hamp told me, y'all, one day he was like, "Saw, you know what? I love your locks.
That don't even
I ain't
sound.
never seen nobody locks that look so clean."
Huh?
I said, you know, it was a backhanded compliment. You know how you be doing sometimes.
Word to me. I never said that. I don't even talk like that. And see, here's the thing. People been seeing me damn near every day. They know I don't talk like that, so that don't work.
You know what's funny, Saw it. You know what's funny? Ham told me the same thing, so he just sent the same text to everybody.
This what I'm saying. This how I know it's true. This how I know it's true.
Show you.
Was he sober? He was probably not.
Jalen, look
up?
at this, man. Look at this. Hold on, let me see if it'll clear up. Did it clear up?
No, nope.
You want me to look at how much you
There we
ignore
go.
people?
5,817 unread text messages.
Is that a flex? I feel like you should clear that.
That mean I ain't text them niggas nothing.
No, I'm saying that's the same sentiment as the guy that sends the same text message to everybody. You told Saudi the same thing you told me.
No. Only thing I told Callie was, you don't smell like smoke. That was impressive as hell to me. You remember, Callie?
Yes, I remember you said that.
I'm like, this nigga really don't smell like smoke. This is amazing. Bro. He's like a superpower, man. Jalen, what's popping?
What's up?
How you feeling, man?
I worked 12 hours today, so I feel great.
Word. What's that like? Them Indians be boofing, huh?
I don't work with Indians.
I thought you work in IT.
Caucasians.
I thought you work in IT.
No.
Oh. Okay. Because I figured that's the only thing they play. IT. So
No, I don't work with Indians.
All praises. So what you got to do for 12 hours?
The energy industry has a lot to do.
Oh, so y'all the ones killing the rainforest. Now I saw what they killing. Oh, the water supply, right?
We're a renewable energy company, so we have like wind farms, solar farms, stuff like that. So it's supposed to be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Well, congratulations, man. Alicia, what's popping?
How are you? What's going on?
I'm trying to do the right thing, man. How you?
I'm actually great. I'm great. I'm actually preparing for ACL surgery.
ACL?
So, yeah, I don't have an ACL, and I have a torn meniscus. So lately, I've been trying to stay on like exercise and then keep my leg elevated at the same time.
Yeah.
While I have to do everything. Yeah.
What which knee?
A right knee.
Are you right-handed?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That ACL is an interesting ligament because you can literally sprint full speed with a torn ACL, but you can't go.
Yeah.
You can't shift to the right or left, really.
Yeah.
Especially
so as soon as I turn, if I'm turning to walk, I'm walking, and I walk around the couch or something. Yeah, if I'm not picking that leg up and I'm, you know how you just turn.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like I have to feel it. I have to kind of like shake it out some to relax. Yeah.
And then the meniscus, that's just a lot of pain. So they gonna go in there with the micro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. My brother got he tore his ACL, MCL, and meniscus in 2007, and the technology was different. You know what I'm saying? So that nigga got a C-section scar on his knee.
Yeah, they said I won't have a scar. They said it should be like a little dot, almost like
his like the C-section, but the vertical joint. You remember them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you can see it right in front of the knee.
Yeah, yup. It's probably what 10 inches probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Well, God bless, man. You know what I mean?
I know, right?
Damn.
Prayers up.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Aaliyah, what's poppin'?
Hey, Ham, what's going on?
What's the word, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I had a great day today.
Salute to turn on the AC and all that. Make sure you tune into them. Most High Willing Thursdays and Sundays. You feel me? Damn. How you had a great day? What happened? Fill us in. We want to feel good.
I just had a good meeting with my supervisor and my manager.
What that crack? I mean, what they say? I caught myself.
They was just like, they gave me a compliment on like
What they say?
my work. They were saying like it seems like I'm doing better. It seems like I'm doing better at the job. Like I'm getting better at the job.
Hold on. So you was ass?
From when I first started the job, I wasn't the best at it. But now I'm better.
Why they keep you?
Because they see my potential.
Word? Okay. Potential usually gets you fired as a coach. Damn. What characteristics do you have that make you so good? Well, better at this job?
I'm more efficient with it now. So I used to take longer to complete a task, and now I'm faster at it.
Okay. Okay. That'll do. That works. You gotta talk to people?
If I have to take a phone call, but it's not every day.
Okay. So it's like data input and all that?
Yeah.
Do you have to solve for variables?
No. I don't know. It's not data entry, no. I wouldn't say data entry.
What is it? I'm interested.
It's more like sales. So it's like
what kind of job is this?
It's okay, sister. It's okay. We get it.
Stop promoting mediocrity.
I just can't say
because I told her she didn't have to explain her life.
Yes, get out the way. Me and Aaliyah talking. Yeah, I'm about to
sales. We sell cars.
I'm about to change your name back to Aaliyah. Okay.
No. Sales. We sell cars.
Okay. All right. You told me that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna call you, man. I need to understand what this job entails, man. You know what I'm saying?
Problem.
Is there upward mobility?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's good. Is it a pyramid?
Yes. It's like a hierarchy. It's just a hierarchy, right?
Okay.
It's not a pyramid.
No, it's not a pyramid. Ham.
Yeah.
No. So
it's just a hierarchy.
She ain't selling legal shield, is she?
No.
You think I'm scamming? I'm not a scammer.
Right,
they not scamming. They not scamming either.
My bad. I got interested. My fault, Lee. I forgot we was on the show. I'm just asking questions for my edification. Krishana, what's poppin'?
Everything is good. Everything is good. I'm preparing for shows and negotiations with other shows. So busy.
What's up, man? There's one thing about you I can depend on, man. Your music sounds great. Your mic is always terrible. It's oxymoronic, but I'll take it. You know, you would think the one person who's a professional would have a professional mic, but no, not Krishana, no.
So I did have one and it went out, so I got to get another one. So right now I've just been doing these headphones.
Yeah, you might be better off getting 2 tin cans and then stretching one to me. That might sound Better than good.
Should I take it out? Should I take it out and do it?
Please
again?
don't touch nothing. Please. You're nice and shiny. Don't even worry about it. You'll end up sounding like Callie, so don't even trip. Hey, Krishan, you know what'd be ill? Oh, Callie be like, oh, I'll be right back. I need to get my headphones. Why? Why? It ain't going to improve a damn thing. And Saw don't say nothing then. Gotcha.
I mean, that's the running joke, though. It's okay.
I wish it was a joke, huh?
I upgraded from my T moves.
If only it was a joke, man. It make me feel like this.
Callie.
All these was popping. Sporty's in the building. Melly Mel in the building. Impress. Salute. Bears putting in work. It's always a blessing. Justin in the building. Fish in the Fit was popping. Little Rock, we see you. Melly Mel. Night by behaving. That's always a blessing. My brother John in the building. Boot camp was popping. Impress says salute to the ladies. Let me see. Top hat was popping. Yo, Key was goody, man. I apologize, bro. Dreads, man. Them shit scuff my Timbs, man. Real rap. You know what I mean? Dude C was goody. Excuse me. Foolish Scholar, salute, man. It's been a little minute. Hope all is well. Zach Gould was popping. Good to see, man. Hope everything's everything. Like, share, subscribe, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. O'Shea in the building. Miss Valerie Smith was popping. Good to see you. Yo, Lee, you already know. Shalom, man. I'm feeling good, man. Yo, I've been running more. I feel, and I'm saying feel like it's been doing much more for my cardio. You know what I'm saying? Jump rope is good. Jump rope is great, actually, but I guess I jump rope so much, you know, your body kind of get used to something. Mm-hmm. So yeah, my heart rate will be at like 170 on the jump rope, but I don't feel like burnt out. I guess because it's like muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. But we feeling good, man. All right, man. Y'all all right? Everybody good? Raise your right hand. Make sure everybody gonna tell the truth today. Hey, Lynn, that's your left hand. Saw it. All right, man. It say, what's the title?
The power of letting go.
Therapy. Oh.
So, all right, let me say this, right? I'm not a believer in therapy. I don't even think I believe in depression. I see depression as convenient. A convenience which I don't have. I don't let shit slide in terms of I don't forget anything. You know, I'm not so much as like a forgiver. You know, it'll always be like in the back of my head, or you know, I can remember everything, so it's hard for me to just be like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I can present in a way in which it won't hinder anything, but I don't forget it though, and I'm not really forgiving either. You know, even if I did something and the person forgave me for it, that don't mean I'm gonna forget him for doing the same shit to me. You know? Even hypocritically so. You know what I'm saying? There was another thing. Well, I landed there. So when I look at letting go and saw when you presented it to me, would you say that I have a problem letting go, or this not the same shit that you were talking about? Because it's not something that's holding me that I'm like begrudging, you know, or like a thing I have like regret in. I'm just saying my general modus operandi. You see what I mean?
Right. I think it could be both. I think it could be that. So I guess it is that because I think when I think about letting go, I feel as though a lot of people harbor stuff. And that in return has effects on us, whether we know that if it's negative or positive. Well, I don't think it really too many positives, but whether it's negative or positive. So
Do you think though? Well, that's actually interesting. Negative or positive? Like when you don't let something go, wouldn't that prevent you from repeating it too?
it would
So that could be that. I'm saying
it
could
would be
be.
a positive.
Okay. Okay. What in terms of relationships do you think ladies? Do you think any of that affects you guys relationship wise? Letting go or not letting go?
I feel like in relationship wise, from my anecdotal experience, I feel like it does affect us more because we tend to harbor emotions. When me and my son dad separated, it took me a long time to even like get over I guess the shock that I felt. So I went through courses. So at first I was angry, then I went to sad, and then I went to resentment. And then the final step was, you know what? I want you to be happy because at the end of the day, it didn't work out with me, but you still deserve that. So then it went to closure.
Damn, Jalen, you gotta be happy for a nigga to get closure.
I mean, not happy.
You don't wish him any ill. Like you don't
Yeah,
wish
like
him.
I wasn't happy for him, but yeah, I didn't have any resentment at that point. It was like you still deserve to be happy, even if it's not with me.
Mm,
So if somebody screw me over, they deserve to be happy still.
I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that.
What you think?
So
Like
they don't.
I
Oh,
don't
sorry.
have to. I don't have to. Like we don't have to be cool again. And I don't have to wish you a good life. Like I don't care. I actually don't care what happens to you. To be honest, good or bad. I don't care. That's how I see it. Like if you did me wrong, I don't care what happens to you.
Right. And I agree to that. But it's for me, it's like I'm not gonna harbor on this sentiment like I can't wait till you get your day.
Yeah.
Like so it's just like you said, I'ma let time take its course and at the end of the day, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, but like the oh, you deserve to be happy like thing. Like
Well, I'm sorry, Aaliyah. I'm just not like a negative person. So regardless of
it doesn't mean
how
negative
but
though.
I'm just saying, I'm really like, that's me. Where I don't hold grudges. I don't harbor on what someone did. I may not fuck with you. If something happens, good for you. That you deserve it. Now, what you did to me, that was what you did to me. It doesn't affect how you are outside of me or I don't know. It's just like whatever you do, cool. I'm not gonna say I'm praying to God every day for you. No. But I don't wish you nothing wrong. And may you find whatever I couldn't be for you. That's how I see it.
I don't see it that way, but you can see it that way. That's fine. I was just saying. Like I don't
No, I understand.
it's not that I'm holding a grudge or resentment towards said person. I just don't care. Like you can have a good life or you cannot have a good life. It wouldn't
Yeah.
affect me no different because you screwed me over. So I don't think that even means that's something negative. It's just maybe neutral.
Apathy.
Yeah.
Like you're apathetic to that person's existence at that point.
Yeah.
Which I think, just based on what it is, if somebody do you dirty and you become apathetic, I think that's more integral than like I wish you the best. I think you don't, right? I mean, you probably don't give a fuck. That probably give you the greatest closure when you don't care anymore,
Yeah.
right? Or what you all
Yeah.
think? I don't really think like this shit. This shit is like this type of combo is kind of gay to me, so I'm trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be edified. You know,
I
like
think
I read this book.
mm,
This was a
Everything is
difficult
gay.
read. Yeah, this is called "The Body Keeps a Score." I don't know if y'all ever read this. So I was kind of thinking about this when I was thinking about, this topic specifically. You know, like stress happens to you when you're dealing with these situations that cause PTSD or things that you're holding on to, or things that you have regret for, and it shows up on your person.
mm,
You ever see people break out, you know what I mean, lose
Mm-hmm.
weight, all types of shit,
yeah.
So is that what it is we talking about?
Um. Go
Jalen,
ahead, Callie. Go
Alicia,
ahead, Callie.
I can't carry
I,
y'all
I'll,
today.
I'll go after. Or Callie, do you have something to say? I can go after.
No, I was just clearing my throat because he kind of slid over to,
Okay.
yeah.
If we're talking about and correct me if I'm wrong, if we're talking about basically forgiving people for doing us dirty or being in situations, how we handle it, I think it's important to forgive people because I really think that forgiveness is more so for you than the actual other person because you don't want to carry that weight. And then, I try my best to follow biblical principles. So there's the scripture in Colossians 3 and 13 and Matthew 6 and 14 where it talks about forgiveness as the Lord forgave you. You don't necessarily have to forget what happened. You want to be aware. So certain things aren't repeated, but it's important to forgive to, go on and be, healthy, even in your body and in your mindset. And then you don't want to treat people a certain way just because of a situation that happened to you because of your unforgiveness. So that's my take on it.
Damn, see, that's the interesting part. The scripture that says, "Those who leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Those
That's
who
true.
kill with the sword must be killed with the sword."
That's
This is
true.
the patience and the faith of the saints. Patience and faith is important right there, right?
Mm.
It's happened. It's gonna happen. You know. You know. So I'm not letting shit slide. You know. And at the same time, I'm not stressed about it because I know it's coming, right? In terms of you reaping what you sow.
True.
Do you think, Jalen, people reaping me wanting people to reap what they sow is negative?
Um, no, no.
No.
I think that's just how you process. I think that's just how you process the situation.
So what you think? Do you think there's strength in letting go?
Yeah, if you're the type of person that can't really function holding on to whatever you want to call it, trauma or situations, if you're not the type of person that's strong enough to hold on to those moments and be able to function, then yeah, you should let it go.
Where do you think most people stand?
I don't think most people can function having to remember or be reminded of pain, which is why you have so many fucked up people. Like they
Mm.
cannot function with the fact that they've been through painful experiences and actually either grow from it. Like most people regress, honestly, when they go through painful situations and they bring those situations to other people, and it's kind of like a domino effect. You're choosing to take it out on everybody else.
Hmm. How do those people show up so we can identify them? Can you?
Um, so I
Wouldn't
think
they
that it
show up
might
as bitter?
uh,
My bad, Aaliyah.
No, you good. You can keep going.
I'll say, don't they show up as bitter?
No.
No.
They can show up as toxic. I feel like putting themselves in, like Jalen said, the cycle of the continued chaoticness. So instead of taking the net positive from the experience, they go and sort of seek out the same, I guess, pattern or the same characteristics.
So
To
one
Jalen's
thing
point.
one thing I learned last week is the shit y'all saying is not true for most people. I think that that's how we wanted to show up because we think we can identify toxicity, narcissistic traits, and etc. But when I learned last week at the end of the show, when Callie expressed herself, she ain't none of that shit. Most people are beta people, right? The people that pick up the garbage, the people that work at the sewage plant as chemical engineers, right? The people that work at NASA as mechanical engineers, people just trying to get through and get by, right? People ain't trying to do nobody harm, really. Motherfuckers ain't violent. Niggas won't kill nothing, let nothing die. I think people just hold on to this shit until they eat them alive. They ain't really doing shit to nobody, honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. I will say that you will be surprised how people show up when they're with peers versus how they show up when those people aren't around.
Well,
So just
how do you?
because
Well, sorry. Here's the thing. You can't prove that. We only know what people show us. So are you assuming that when they go home, they wilding in the crib?
I would say once again, you'll be surprised. So just because you show up to me and you're stoic and you're well mannered and you are a CEO, that doesn't mean that when you go home that you're not bitter, you're not angry, you're not um disrespectful. So yes, I would like to give people the grace and say that it's true.
You're not giving them
But
grace
I
though. You
don't
putting a negative jacket on them.
because unfortunately with the results that we have and when we talk about relationships and how these relationships aren't working, then what is it?
It's the behavior that people exude in front of us. That's why we say, so this is what happens. A person will behave in a particular way. And in that instance, we say, this person is unmarriageable. It ain't like, damn, I think that person in there breaking a TV. It's not. It's how people act in front of us.
And what
That,
I'm saying is most of the time, what we see is a persona of that person.
why?
So that's just how it works.
Why?
Like that's just how when you say how you do everything is how you do every whatever the saying is, sorry for misquoting you. I agree to that, but I also think that there are circumstances where that does not apply. So I'm going to stand firm on yes, people do show up maybe 85%. I think that's too high. 75% of the time for face value, but the other percentage, we don't know who these people are.
So you be faking?
I'm not saying I'm faking.
I'm asking.
But I'm not saying I'm faking.
I'm
But what
asking.
I'm telling you, can I give you a response?
Well, I'm saying, are you faking?
I'm giving you a response. I'm not faking, and I'm not saying that I'm faking. But what I'm also saying is, what you see is not always what you get. So people will say I'm rambunctious, I'm this, I'm this, I'm that. But when I'm outside, I'm opposite. So I'm not going to disqualify and say my YouTube, how I present on YouTube, isn't a part of me. But I'm not going to say that is the 85% either.
What percentage is it?
It would be 20.
20%?
25, maybe.
25? That mean you
I don't do
faking?
nothing.
But
No, but
sorry.
25% of how I show up on YouTube. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
Dog.
And it may not even, and I don't want to even put the percentages out there. But what I'm telling you is we just can't always look at people and be like, these are how these people, we can't always do that. Because before I met, even with, example, with Fantastic, I did not like this nigga. Didn't like him. Met him in person, and I'm like, fan. Like, completely I was so shocked. You know, so it's
But he
just
was the
like,
same person. They literally the same person. Here's if you go back and watch YouTube, right?
and this is what I
Real quick, if you go back
okay,
and watch YouTube objectively, he don't even be starting the trouble. When he be getting into arguments, people cuss him first. So if you in person being nice to Mr. Fantastic, guess what he gonna be? But if you start talking to him about things you disagree with, guess who he gonna be? You see? So nothing changed about the man.
okay, so I'm going to take that too because I don't get out my body until motherfuckers want to poke the bear. So
You're not a bear.
I think okay until they want to poke the who do I want to be? The panda.
You're not a
It's the
bear.
pink
You're
bear.
not a bear.
I definitely thought Panda saw it. I thought it in my head.
Teddy.
It's still a bear.
Teddy. If
Teddy,
it is a bear,
Panda,
it's not the same. You know how big a pant. All
Winnie
right,
the
let me
Pooh.
A panda bear. Now it is bear.
You don't got no
Big,
pants
but I
on,
was thinking,
Elise?
no, you're right. You're right.
No
You're right.
pants on.
The motherfuckers is big.
So yeah, pandas is big. So, but that's what I'm asking though. Like, I honestly think though that ass and that it resonated to me because Callie ain't none of those things. And I'm not talking about in an argument. You see, people go back and forth. That's one thing, right? We on a panel to debate things and etc. But I think that her example is, and I'm just saying, Saw, because this is not my lane. I think that's really most people. I think that's why you see like suicide rates go up, women attempting suicide. Y'all just don't get it done. Men be getting it done. You know, black men have superseded white men in suicide. Exceeded. Like, I think motherfuckers just holding this shit in. They ain't really doing nothing to nobody. And then it's too late.
So, Kylie's a unicorn.
Shit. How?
So, because I'm trying to tell you, brother, that she's a unicorn. Because whatever fuck the percentages, whatever the percentages was, what I'm saying is that I wholeheartedly believe that people harbor past experiences and hurt people per what my girl said earlier, Jalen. And that shows up in their behavior.
I know.
So
I got you. Here's the thing about what Jalen said though. Them people already have fucked up behavior. Right? You also got to make sure you attract what you are. So now you have unbecoming behavior, but you unaccountable. So you keep pointing the finger at everybody else that you dealt with. And now you continue in that modus operandi expecting different results, which is insane. And yet you keep pointing the finger. I think that's what that is. You know?
Yeah, I don't believe that this is how most people are. I believe that there had to be some type of experience. So whether it was with them or with someone else, the experience still occurred. So they may not have been like that with you. And now this second relationship or whatever events has now triggered that. And now this is a emotional response.
That person's making.
I'm not saying that it's correct.
I got you. See, now this, Alicia, Krishana, are y'all into like therapy? Y'all believe in depression and all that?
I believe that depression is real. I also think that it's a spiritual thing too. The way I think about things is a lot different because I see them differently. But I think that therapy is helpful for some. I don't know if you don't like the word some, forgive me. I think that therapy can be helpful for whoever
Come on, come on. You
chooses.
can't trick me.
I took the word some out.
I know, but can be helpful. Do you think therapy for most people that have situations would benefit them?
Yes,
Okay. Go ahead, my bad.
that you know what that you said that and it helped me answer it. So yes, I do believe that it will benefit them.
Okay. Alicia, do you believe in like therapy, depression, and etc.?
I've never had therapy, but I do think it would benefit people in some sort. I think I go to God, right? So when I'm gonna say, have I ever just been depressed? No, but I had a hard time of letting go, right? Of traumatic stuff, right? But then when I talk to God though, and I accept what took place, then I'm in a better place. So I feel like I don't need therapy because it's within self that I had to accept what it was, if I'm saying it correctly for y'all, because I know what I'm saying in my head.
I
Yeah.
understand it.
The God thing is so interesting to me, but
Tell me.
cause it's like we don't listen to the nigga, but then every time we need something, we go to him for it. It's just interesting. Like we be like not following his commandments, then we be like, "Yo, my nigga, I need something though." It just so I don't know. I just had to trying to reconcile it.
So when people say, I'm glad you said. So when people be like, well, didn't God, it is every person in the Bible, isn't every type of woman or man in the Bible who, whether they follow God or they did not, and then he stand by the people that did not do what they were supposed to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the Bible maybe as much as y'all, but I know enough to know that I don't have to ask for anything from him. I'm just here asking for like wisdom. I don't go to him. It's like, well, can you help me with some money or a job? Like, give me wisdom to know what I need to do. You know,
Yeah.
that's who I am.
No,
So,
I think about this, right? The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom.
Mhm.
So the fear that is being cited there is like undivided attention, ultimate obedience. You see? So if the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom, right? And that would be in obedience and we don't follow his commandments, how do we think he's gonna then bestow wisdom on us?
yeah.
Man.
I do even with myself with some of the things that I do, right?
Yeah.
I get convicted with it, right? I do get convicted.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, that's when prayer comes in and you have to like, you talk to God, like, I'm asking you to. I remember I used to smoke cigarettes, right? I
Okay.
smoked cigarettes since I was like 17 years old. And then I tried to stop numerous of times until like 6 years ago. I was like, you know what? God, I'm just done. I'm really done. Even with the smoking weed. Like right now, I'm like 8 days clean. Like I'm not stopping for a reason. I'm just because I don't want to. I want my body to do what it needs to do. Whatever he changes in me and he tells me, hey, you don't need to be doing this more. He speaks to who he speaks to. And I'm not going to fight it. I'm going to just, hey, that's just what it is for me. But like I said, we all have our own journeys when it comes to God. So I thread lightly with other people when it comes to God. I don't tell them how to believe or what to believe. God has his own class for me, just for me myself. That's just, I don't
Yeah,
know.
100%.
God thing.
And maybe we'll do a whole episode on it. I just
I
want to
would
make
love to learn more.
yeah.
Uh,
I just want to make sure, like, when you get a check second, read First John, right?
okay.
Just because it says, "He that says they know me and keep not my commandments is a liar."
Yeah, it said that. I know that. Mm-hmm.
So when people say they have this personal relationship, pursuant to Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, the duty of man is to fear God and keep his commandments. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so I just want to make sure we kind of reconcile these things so that we got the right track. But that is a good combo, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll read that tonight before bed too.
And
Yeah.
we're in this human flesh too. So it's like you already are prone to sin. That's why there's repentance and there's
Mm-hmm.
forgiveness. And it's
Yeah.
by God's mercy that you are still kept, even when you are disobedient.
Yeah.
Not to say that gives you a pass to
Right.
disobey his word, but God is sovereign in the same token. So
Yeah, yeah.
Well
Damn. See,
spoken.
now I gotta give y'all this,
Yeah, I like that.
and I'm
It's
gonna
okay.
move. I'm gonna move on. I promise. I just wanna. So Hebrews 10 is a very important read. Remember, any grace
Okay.
period runs out, you still gotta pay the bill,
Right.
absolutely, you do
right?
have to.
Because if you sin willfully, there's no place for repentance. So you just got to be cognizant of, if you know you're
Yes,
doing something wrong and continue to do it, he may not forgive you. You don't know how many chances you getting. So just be very cognizant of that, because remember, it says, he who sins willfully, there's no more place for repentance. You see? Because it's like playing in somebody's face,
yes,
Yeah.
you know? So the Most High, remember, he jealous. Remember, he killed them kids fucking with Alicia.
Elijah.
32 of them. Y'all niggas said, what about his bald head? Got them all up out of here. Kids. That nigga's not that nice, man. So, this part, right? I mean, he nice. I don't know. He God.
You know he's nice, but he's also a correcting God too.
Yeah, he don't be playing. So,
He will not go against his word.
what'd you say, Saw?
No,
To touch on the depression aspect,
Yeah.
because I also do think depression is very much real. I think depression is like AAA. It's something that you never truly get over. You just learn how to manage and to cope. I think that a lot of people don't know what depression looks like, nor do they know how to see it in other people. And I think with us, um, like I understand the whole concept of, God and having God here, but I just think that we do a disjustice to people that are actually dealing with it, because until you know how it is trying to gas for air and you watching everybody else around you breathe, I don't think that you will truly ever understand. So it is easy for people to say they don't believe it's real, but it's very much real, and that's why I feel as though a lot of our men and our women are, doing these unfortunate acts.
Yeah. That's one thing I wanted to kind of jump into, though, Saw. See, when you got the 80 books, you got so much clarity. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we having that conversation, we can answer. Krishana can answer. Boom. I can answer because it's already in there. Right? This is what I was actually wanting to get to. That's what worries me about the therapy shit. It's like too much roses and bubbles for a nigga. It's like there's like cool words that make a nigga feel better but don't actually fix him. It's like, oh, this is this. Let's take the Greek boy lover science and apply it to black people. Like the
Right.
Athenians had all the answers. And it seems like a lot of coping mechanisms to make people feel better. And per the code of a therapist, they can't actually tell you the answers. They're supposed to give you tools to apply while placating to you because you the one talking to them. And if you aren't honest, it will never work.
Yeah.
And what I love about everything that you just said is because now I do agree with that sentiment. But also I would have to add that therapy shows up in different facets. So this could be considered therapy. When we're in Discord and
Mhm.
we're having these discussions, that's considered therapy.
No,
When you're actually
I
it is when
disagree.
you're
Things are now let me clarify. Things are
okay.
therapeutic, right? I understand that. The boxing ring is therapeutic. The football field is therapeutic, right? But the therapy that people are layering upon, that's not even our science.
Correct. So I agree to that, but I still think that it goes beyond therapeutic, especially if you're doing what you said you like. If you're doing what you're doing, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I feel like if I'm showing up and I'm pouring myself out, and then you show up to me and be like, "Here, sister, you give me these verses, you break down those verses, and then in return, I go search that for myself." That was therapy for me.
That's the part
Yeah.
right there. See, Aaliyah, this the part. You don't,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm speaking plainly, indirectly, right? If I give you verses, Aaliyah, right, based on
Mm-hmm.
a thing you tell me, you don't need to go nowhere to say, let me go read these for myself. You don't know shit. I'm giving you these verses because they directly apply. People will leave. See,
Right.
this is the thing with therapy. People will leave with a tool and think they should or should not use it as their discretion. See, that's the problem point with me. That for me, I think. If I'm broken, you giving me tools to fix what?
To fix yourself.
That shit don't work. You go to the, even in the Bible, they went to the physician. Like 2K was asking these questions. He's like, so why people go to the doctor as opposed to going to the church to get healed? Right? Because he think he got these questions, these atheist questions. I said, nigga, they go to the doctor just like they do in the Bible. But people don't be knowing that's in there.
I'm a little confused
That was a
because
sidebar.
now, oh no, not on that, on the whole, on what you said previous before the giggles. Um, I'm a little confused because how are we fixing ourselves
I don't know.
if no one can give us a prescription? And I'm a believer, but I'm saying, so everybody that does not subscribe to God, to the 10th power, are they not fixing their stuff? Like, I'm just confused as to what tools do we use if all
Yes.
the tools that can help us are like, they
Yes.
can't help us.
Yes. To the 10th power. You think you could be lukewarm? See, the reason why, like, when I see my Muslim brothers outside, when we outside, because they follow that shit to the T. You see? And most of their prescriptions match ours. Niggas don't have a bunch of conflicts and all these questions like, oh, I wonder what happened. Niggas already in there. We already know. We ain't flustered. We ain't guessing. But if you want to be lukewarm, you're going to be guessing.
But I'm saying, to the people who aren't lukewarm, to the people who have these success, these marriages, these careers, that they're not um 10 power adjacent, and they just, go with the flow. They just feel, and they like, their prescription really ain't a prescription, and it works for them. Their life could be compared on the same caliber as a brother that is on his dean. I'm just trying to figure out, how are we measuring that?
Prove it. Because those are the
I think that
people.
was her question.
Well, that's the thing. Those are the people, Aaliyah, that she said going home and breaking the TV. Right? See, I ain't put that jacket. Saul used that jacket. So they presenting one thing, but they don't have no real tried and true prescriptions that they can prove with other people throughout history that have been tested. Then I guess those are the people that's running around beating their house up.
Now, stop being facetious.
I'm being
I'm
dead
using my
serious.
vocabulary words today.
That's not facetious.
Yes, you thought that was funny, and it wasn't.
No.
That
You look up the word facetious real quick.
I used the word before and it worked, so it still works on this one too. It's a colloquial word. Thank you.
What are you about to say?
I forgot.
I just, and that's, you know what, Krishana, maybe that's my biggest conflict with the thing.
Mhm.
It's like arbitrary information.
Mhm. You mean going to a therapist?
Yeah, it's just like because they can't. I never went
they
to a.
can't tell if you know.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
No, go
They
ahead. Go
can't tell
ahead.
if you're telling the truth. Like, you could go into therapy and say anything, right? So like, how would they be able to substantiate what you telling them
And
unless they speak into like other people in your life to get more of an insight? But you can go into therapy and tell them anything, and they can also tell you anything. So it's a bunch of Everybody telling each
And
other anything.
yeah, and you know what? That's where the challenge comes in. I think for people, I mean, I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, so that is my source. The word is my weapon. Prayer is my weapon. That's my source. So that's what I rely on. But I think and I don't know if this is what you were asking before, but people that aren't believers in Christ or people who don't have faith, um, where do they go to? And I think not sometimes, excuse me, I think therapy has been a tool or a resource for people that may not believe or believe as well. There are people that just choose to go to therapy. So it's hard to say whether or not it's effective for them or not because we're not in the individual person's shoes.
No, I agree. I just don't like. I'm not hundred. I don't subscribe really to conventional therapy. But I do know that there are other methods of therapy that can be successful. And for the people who like don't necessarily like, oh my goodness, that necessarily subscribe to like the Bible, like a lot of people do. I feel like they find different methods, whether that's meditation, whether that's connecting to the earth. I just believe that there are other methods that we can use to still make us better. Because to what Aaliyah was saying with the honesty part, I feel like that can work in any sector. Like, yeah, I'm going to my therapist. I may not be 100% honest, but who's to say when we're really ever being honest? The only one who ever knows that is the Most High.
But like the
See,
point of therapy, right? If you need help, you should be honest.
No, I understand
And
that. So that's why I said I don't subscribe to like the conventional methods. So I agree 100% with y'all on that. Yes.
so like
well,
what other methods do you like subscribe to, if I may ask? Is that like personal? If it's personal, hey, my fault. I don't know.
That
I was just
shit.
asking.
Let me say this.
Okay.
I was just asking, my fault.
It's not personal.
That sage
Like
shit
I said,
don't work.
I do feel like meditation works a lot. I do feel like yoga works. I do feel like connecting to the earth, grounding works. I do feel like writing works. That's the form of therapy. I feel like however you have to release the negative, it can work. Writing for me, when my son dad passed, that helped me. It helped me out a lot. It helped me express a lot of stuff that I could not express to someone else. I didn't want to be vulnerable to someone to that level. So writing helped me not hold all of these emotions in to where I couldn't. It was a release for me, and I feel
I
like
understand that. I just my other question would be, right? If you was able to find something, well, you did say you don't subscribe to the conventional therapy, but like so not you, but if people are able to find something outside of the conventional therapy, sitting with somebody on the couch and talking, if you're able to find an outlet that is therapeutic, wouldn't we not need the therapy? Like if it would be, you wouldn't need it. People don't need it if you can find things that can help you work through your emotions, right? Or I don't
I'm
know.
thinking that you can't even work through your emotions if you're not honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Therefore, any of those things they can be therapeutic, but it's not therapy. You're not actually working through anything to come out on the other side, being a better and or whole person. So whether you go the traditional route, whether you go or whether you do these therapeutic things, these are these other activities that can be therapeutic. The journaling allows you that open space to be more so honest as opposed to opening up to other people. But still, it still happens in here. If you can't be honest with yourself, you're not even going to write down honest things. So nothing is going to work until you are until you can, hold yourself accountable, and but you can't hold yourself accountable unless you are completely honest with yourself. And if you can't be honest with yourself, you can't be honest with other people,
I agree to that
aka your
I
therapist.
110%.
agree to that too.
Kylie, if a nigga is writing down lies, that is crazy. That is insane.
I ain't never,
Like,
I
that's
ain't never,
kind of like a sociopath.
so I never seen a nigga be a villain in their own journal.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm not about to get on it because I'm not about to do that with you today. But when you do the mirror work, that's part of it.
The what? That ghost work shit?
When you work on yourself, I
Oh
think.
yeah.
The what? The
I
what?
think she meant like working on yourself, like that's in the
Yeah,
work.
it was the ghost work. I thought it was mirror. I thought he used to call it mirror work. My bad.
Nah, here's the fly shit though. Niggas be going on these jerseys be the same nigga. Think about it. There's no prescriptions. There's no guidelines for you to have to follow. There's no accountability partner. The therapist sure as hell ain't one. So it's just like how this shit like I don't I'm trying to understand it, man. I'm trying to find some silver lining, you know? But when y'all say let it go, what does that consist of? Like Callie, when you let it go last week, what the fuck happened? You can sorry, I ain't the F word you can eliminate.
No, it's yeah, it's that is how I really feel. What you call it? Nothing happened about it per se. You know what I mean? Because it's there. You know what
What?
I'm saying?
Hold on, Callie. You did the
What?
Joker. You did the Joker laugh from the first Joker movie that came out with Joaquin Phoenix. That one. Did you see that one?
No.
The best
The
one. You
only
ain't
Joker
seen
I
it
know
last
is
one?
Jack Nicholson. The best
You
Joker is Jack
said
Nicholson. I'm
who?
sorry.
Wow. Yeah. So Joaquin Phoenix he played the Joker, but this Joker
Oh,
movie
okay.
was like
He passed away, right?
no
He's
no.
dead now.
Joaquin's still alive.
Oh,
You talking about Heath
His
Ledger?
twin died, I think.
yeah.
He died.
That's
No
what I'm
no.
talking
This is a Joker movie, right? And it's not like a superhero. Like they're not doing a bunch of super shit. It's the inception of the Joker.
about. Okay.
You know,
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
and he doing this laugh, like he's laughing and crying, the Joker. Because if you
Mm-hmm.
know his origin story, he don't got nothing to laugh about. So last week, remember? Deadass. I don't know
Hmm.
who it was. Maybe Aaliyah. She said, damn, we want to laugh too, Callie. Was it Salt? I don't know. One of us was like, we want to
That
laugh. What's
wasn't
the
me.
joke?
It was. I thought she
That
was.
was Side.
Yeah. I thought she was laughing.
That's what I'm saying, Salt. Did
Yeah,
she?
it was something that you
But it
said.
was
It was
like
something
right in
that
the
you said,
middle of it.
Hamlet.
Yeah, it
Like,
was like I was not expecting it.
and that's
No,
why
yeah.
if she don't get the Joker reference, then it falls flat for her. But if you've seen this movie, I know what I'm
No,
talking
I
about.
remember that. Mm-hmm.
When he was sitting on the bus.
Just
Yeah.
all the time, he'll start on the
Yeah.
bus. He'll start laughing, but
Mm-hmm.
he's laughing, and they assaulting him. You know what I'm saying?
Now with
So
pistols.
so what, Khaled? We need to understand because that resonated with me more than this ghost work shit and all that other shit.
I can't remember exactly what it was that you had said, but you had went on, a small monologue and everything like that. And I forgot what it was that you had said, but yeah, it triggered me, and I'm like, part of that was just out of frustration too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know what
Like,
it was. I know what it was.
what was it?
When I was telling you men want things, right? Don't necessarily know how to say them or explain them. And y'all be doing all these dope things and we don't know how to express it or be thankful for it. And when doing those things, right? And there's no return on the investment on the work you putting in. And then that's when you got hit with the honey bun.
That and that lemon drop. But
Lemon
but that was a lot of frustration. And I've told this to my men before. It's like, okay, hey, I'm Cadbury cream egg, okay? Hard shell on the outside, soft and gooey in the middle. All right. So you know what I'm saying? Like once you crack that shell, but that's how I outwardly present. You know what I mean? I outwardly present as that shell or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it like to crack it, but you know what I mean.
Did it help you?
Once it's in there, don't did what?
Did last week make you feel better?
Yeah, because it was it was it was something like, God damn it, somebody fucking said it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said it. Somebody said the thing that I have been in unable to fully express or fully communicate clearly any other time, but it was like, fuck, somebody goddamn said it.
Mm.
And yeah,
Mm.
that's part of what it was. So you know, it felt better. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, at the same time too, the premise of the show last week was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? This Disney fairy tale shit. I didn't get my fucking Disney fairy tale. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I got you. Mm. Somebody finally said it. It's interesting. Yo, Jalen. So my wife and I, we tried to go like maybe like 3, 4 years ago, 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, some shit, right? And we get in there. She chose this therapist. This nigga's small.
So
The fuck he gonna tell me?
That pause was too long.
yeah, it's therapy. I mean,
What's his life like though?
that's different from
Let
saying
me
he's
grab my
small.
purse. Said no woman ever in front of this nigga. He never been a threat to nothing or nobody. Who cares what he thinks?
I mean, that's your perspective.
Well, I'm saying though, right? Like, doesn't the therapist have to resonate? Like, I'm bugging.
You have
Sure,
to.
yeah, but I, if your wife picked a
Him
therapist, it
being a
was for
man
a
wasn't
reason.
resonating.
Partially,
Well, we know people
and he
pick
was
and choose who the
divorced.
message they want to take from.
I just like,
The divorce couple counseling is fucking crazy. I do have to admit that. I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm like, what is this? Like, what you gonna say? He's saying weird shit like, well, you know, you have an outlet cause you DJ. I said, nigga, what are you saying, nigga? Like, did you do intake with her before you did intake with me? I DJ from 12 to 3 a.m. You think I'm having fun? You know, well, your friends get to come. What the fuck you talking? I'm a DJ. They say, Hamp, you pack up faster than any DJ we ever seen. Yes, because I'm at work, nigga. I'm not hanging around. I've been DJing from 12 p.m. to 3 a.m. What the fuck make y'all think I'm having fun? Oh, because Instagram, you think I'm taking shots because yo, I'm like, yo, y'all don't understand. This is a work for me, you know? But he like, because that's how she was looking at it. Because she say, well, I see your friends because I DJ. Like, it just, but that was bothering me. I'm like, this nigga he's a geek. I'm bugging.
And
I mean, it looks
maybe
fun,
that
Ham.
wasn't the therapist for you. You know,
It looks
We not.
fun.
I thought we wasn't supposed to
It
pick and
look
choose
fun.
our messenger.
What you mean?
I thought we were supposed to, take the message despite the messenger.
You think so?
I feel like that was something we just spoke about a couple of episodes ago.
Yes.
What did
Yes.
Hamp
I think
say?
it was.
What did Hamp say?
I don't
You
think Ham
I thought
said,
agreed
that.
though.
I
Go ahead,
think you
Leah.
said like it was selfish or something like that for us
Huh?
to
What?
only receive the message from set. You said something. Let
The
me get it.
messenger.
Sister, where
Hamp
is
is
your
all
notes
about
at?
no.
Where is
Hamp is
your
all
notes?
about quality. Hamp is
I
all
gotta
about
go to my
qualified
notes. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
opinions.
Yeah, qualified. Yep,
Yeah.
Callie.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
And
that means
yeah.
that he would absolutely consider who the messenger is.
Yeah. You have to be qualified.
No, we was talking
Let me
about.
explain what you're trying to think about. Okay.
Okay.
Callie's listening to a conversation about people telling you what they want, but she don't like how they saying it. Sex, silence, and sandwich. Cook, clean, shut the fuck up. You see? That's the delivery of the message, right? But she wasn't even being talked to in that instance. Just hear the information in the sidebar. You ain't being offended, but there's valuable information you can take. So you might want to rewrite them notes.
She keeps her own notes.
You and her.
Okay, no, I need to make a PSA. Fuck this him. I gotta make a PSA.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out why we only got 98 likes and 200. Oh, they went up?
No.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I thought she was going somewhere else.
We gotta get them likes up because y'all be showing all this love on the Monday show, the Tuesday morning show. What about the POV?
POV, man.
Let's get them likes up. Thank you.
Replay gang like POV. Happy to
And
replay.
my rant is over. But thank you. Please like the live.
Thank you, Sod.
You're welcome.
So yeah, I don't know, man. Jalen, you think I was bugging or what?
Yeah. I think you were.
But he
I'm gonna be
wasn't
honest.
strong though.
But that's not the reason you're there, though.
Well, but
there's really no but. You were there for a reason, and obviously it was important enough for your wife to pick the therapist. So I think you should take it seriously and look past the fact that he might not be stronger than you and you could possibly pick him up. I don't think that has nothing to do with why you two were there. I think that's
no,
just
but
you trying to find a reason to get out of said thing, then take it seriously.
he was not strong though.
No, I just think you didn't find it important to care.
No, that's the thing. If you don't
No,
resonate,
yeah, you didn't find it important enough to care. That's why you was paying attention to everything else than why you were actually there. You ever thought
no,
about it that way?
I'm trying to. I just
See,
the nigga
you
was.
so no, you haven't. Like,
all right, just let me say this part. The nigga was small.
And
what
stats.
you? That ain't
Yeah.
got nothing to do with
Why
nothing.
you keep pausing after that?
Him.
Like that.
Okay, so what you're trying to say is he wasn't like this. He was just small. Because you're not that tall either, brother.
I'm not small. I ain't say. I ain't say he was
why
short.
I said he wasn't husky. He was fragile.
Yes.
Okay.
How
So
long
if
did
she
you
had to pick
last?
the therapist, if she had to pick the therapist, that was more so like you know what I'm saying, like how you talking like he was supposed to be.
No,
Would
he
you
would.
been looking at
It
her
would have still been
sideways?
some. It would have still been some because it's not important to him.
Yeah, that shit. I don't know. I just you might be Callie. I'm maybe.
He would have found something else.
I didn't see.
Yeah.
I ain't see no value. I ain't see no value in that shit.
Now, if she would have been like, "Hey, let's go fight it out in the boxing ring," he would have been hyped for that. He would have been on par, paying attention. Wear my boxing glove. He would have been happy because that's what he wants to do. He don't want to go to therapy.
Yeah, it was this idea. I'm like, okay. But I'm like, we got other prescriptions.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Did you say yes on the first round?
What about going?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
It took me about 3-4 times to convince a brother to go to therapy with me.
How long did you last in therapy? Yeah?
I think we went 4 or 5 times. She could have been 1. I can't remember none of that shit.
It's not important.
That shit is so generic too.
I have to disagree because this brings up a point that Kylie said earlier about Damn, finally somebody said it out loud. Him, when I went to therapy for the first time with my person at the time, that first therapy session was all I needed. It was like, whoop. It don't even be, I don't even think like it just be like you be knowing sometimes, but sometimes you do need an outside force to just be like, you ain't tripping. And we didn't hold no punches at all. I was a little embarrassed, to be frank. Um, so yeah, I think it could work sometimes. It could
Now,
work.
here's where I do see a value in it for you guys as ladies. That third person is like y'all get more emboldened.
I knew you was gonna flip it and reverse it. Per usual. No. It's not even an embolden. It's like so okay, I'm not gonna discredit what you said. Yes, sometimes it could be that.
You did
Or
discredit by saying
others
sometimes.
times Discord is therapy.
No, I said you
And
discredited by saying sometimes.
oh no. The point in the moral of the story is him. Sometimes you need somebody else to be like, you ain't tripping.
That's all. Well,
Pigs are definitely flying.
and that's my point. Y'all want confirmation and affirmation for bullshit.
It don't even be bullshit. Sometimes it be like, should I leave? Because I done been through, we done invested this, we done did this, we done created this. And sometimes you don't want to leave because you invested so much. But then you sit in there and you just like, all right, I'm gonna go. But then you look at the kids or you look at whatever you built, you think about shit, you be like, no, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna ride it out, I'm gonna ride it out. But then you finally you could go to the therapist, and once you hear the same confirmation from someone else and then the nigga confirms it in real time, it's just like, oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying, Aaliyah?
No, I
She
mean,
needed confirmation to be right.
It wasn't being right. Well, I guess to make the right
It was.
decision, because I didn't want to throw away. Oh my goodness.
You let another person tell you to quit your
Yeah.
lifetime commitment.
yeah, that's what I
Not
was getting ready to
even,
say. Like
it
the
wasn't even
therapist is.
quit the lifetime
You know what? Where
commitment.
my lemon drop at?
No, no,
God
no,
damn
no,
it!
no, no. We're
No,
not
let
about
me.
to him. You're not about to, you're
Nah,
not gonna clip that up
let
and
me
you're not
get
about to
my
get that
let me
on.
get my lemon drop. God damn it! Hold on, Callie.
Hold on.
Wait,
Ooh, that's one of my favorite drinks.
here.
I hate it
No,
here.
no, no. I'm about to warm it up. 1 second. It's not that. It's not that at all. It's not the point that it took a stranger to break up the relationship. It's the point of the matter is you knew. And because you wanted, and maybe this is a little bit delusional, but I don't know. It get like that sometimes.
I mean,
But you wanted it, you
Audie,
thought it was something, you're trying to make it something else.
Audia.
So once somebody literally puts it down
Uh,
black and white, and then really
uh,
you start to
Why
add
you
it
need
up and
somebody else
subtract
to
it,
put it down black and white?
because sometimes that's what it takes,
oh my God, this is such.
sister.
No, I understand. I
Like
understand.
sometimes it just that's what it takes. Oh my goodness.
Life, do your
I know.
push up, boy.
I think okay. The
I think Life said he might have said nigga hush. Did he say don't talk to him, boy?
I mean, it's not that
They did.
the therapist. I don't. Okay, so from my understanding, right, the therapist is not supposed to translate anything for you. It's more so about helping you to facilitate the conversation with the other person. So, in essence, through said conversations, you can make your understanding. But the therapist is, from my understanding, I don't think the therapist is supposed to speak for you
But
Yeah,
or
like
so
be
make
the
it
a
therapist,
translator,
that's the
But
right?
they
thing,
do
Holly.
though.
The therapist isn't speaking. What I'm saying is, while we're breaking this down in real time, I'm seeing oh, this ain't never going to change. This is exactly what I think it is. So the therapist was never like giving me no advice. The advice wasn't never there. It was just when we was actually having the conversation and we was like breaking it down, it was like, oh, okay, this is what I'm going to deal with. So either I'm going to deal with this or I'm going to leave. Because it was, for me, it was known that this was something that wasn't going to change.
Yo,
No matter what I did to try
So
to change
wasn't
it.
it already like that before therapy? Wasn't
yes,
it already set up like
And
that before?
nigga, Miss Nigga, please. What I'm
But
trying to tell you, Aaliyah, what I'm trying to tell you is I understand that we're supposed to be just these strong people and we're supposed to have all these insight and just knowledge to do. We're human. So with me being a human, no, I went against the grain. I went against myself. And then the fucking light bulb clipped one day. And that's normally what happens. So I don't know.
yo, this the thing.
the li- I was gonna be funny one more time. I thought, you know what?
Go
I'm gonna leave
ahead.
Sada alone. No, because I was gonna. She said the light bulb just popped one day. I was gonna say that day was in therapy. Like that day has to be in therapy when the light bulb turns on, flicks on for you. Side. Does it have to be in therapy? Why does it have to be in therapy? That's all I'm asking. Like
So
you can't go to like your family
I'm
member for
not saying
counsel.
that the therapy was the aha moment. Because even in that moment where the light bulb was like, oh, this is what it's going to be, I still stayed more months. It wasn't until I could leave. And like I said, some things is just not just leaving when the shit rough. Like you have to plan, prepare. You have to work yourself up to leave and to establish a life without someone. Like I said, as much as we would like to think that it's just so easy to walk away, I don't know. It's not.
But initially, you
No,
went to
it's
therapy
definitely
because you
not.
wanted to try to save it. And then when you talk to the
Yes,
therapist,
we
you
went
ended
to
up
couple
coming up with the conclusion he's just not him, she, whatever, is not going to change whatever it is they have going on.
yes.
That's exactly what it was.
Listen,
So it's like you kind of already knew, but while you were going through it in therapy, having the same conversations as you had prior, you was just like, even when trying to get help, is he's not vested in it type deal. So that's when the light bulb came on because it's like, okay, well, this conversation is supposed to be we're trying to work on something, but you know what I mean. This is not even working in the help that we're trying to get, and that's when you saying that's when the light bulb came on. Like even in the midst of trying to get help, it still sounds exactly the same as it was before. Is that kind of what you were saying, Saad?
yo, you know what I'm getting? The therapist sucked. Right? The therapist was Snoop Dogg shit. If you go in hoping to fix something and it breaks completely while in therapy, the therapist sucks. Krishana, if I go to the gym with you and you my trainer and I get fatter, you're a good trainer? That's
I
what
think
they can't do nothing for like that shit is ass backward.
Well, therapy
to
can
your
only go
point,
so far.
to your
You know
point,
what I'm
yes.
saying?
And even to Callie's point, yes, therapy can only go so far. So you can have an instructor, but you do have to follow the rules. So I can be a good instructor, but if you do not follow and you only follow when I'm instructing you, then it's not going to be effective. So you have a big part to play in that as well.
Uh-huh.
And then also when you go into couple therapy, it does take two. So to Kylie's point earlier, it doesn't matter how much one puts in if the other one isn't going to meet halfway to try to also make it successful.
It sounds
Dude, don't say halfway. It was a whole thing. Meet in the middle.
this is
Don't
and
say
this
halfway.
so and this is the problem. This goes back to y'all childhood, Aaliyah.
Why you say
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. And go back to shit like Tea Party or playing house. It's like who fucking wins? Does anybody ever win at any of these games? What happens? Every time my daughters open up their little restaurant, the service is bad, the tea too sweet, but they just be happy. I'm like, hold on, this is not good. And I'm just thinking, like, therapy. Does it resonate with y'all because kind of that's like the modus operandi? You go
I
to a
just
place that can't give you answers. Lawfully, they cannot give you answers.
Direct, yeah, direct,
Like,
direct answer. Sorry.
I don't know, man.
So, okay, if you don't have, because I wouldn't think that therapy would be the first place that people go, right? They would probably go to their outside support system, like, mother, father, uncle, what I'm saying, like that, somebody who was in that same realm that would be able to help guide you through it or whatever, right? Hopefully together. But, sometimes, oftentimes not, because it's your side of the family, this, that, and the third. If you can't be completely honest with them, just like if you can't be completely honest with the therapist, that outside counsel isn't going to work. So I would think that, just putting that off to the side, I would think that people would go to their outside sources first. You need a third party to help navigate with all these different moving pieces that's going on inside the relationship. I think people go to therapy because they don't have that uh, support system, that network of people personally. That's just my educated guess. If you don't have that friend that's going to be completely honest with you and call you on your own bullshit while also being able to call bullshit on what somebody else is doing, if they can't point the finger at you first and call you on your shit, if you don't have that kind of people around you, then somebody would probably go to a third person who they are not connected to at all whatsoever to be able to call the balls and the strikes or help you call the balls and the strikes.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
Yeah, therapists, therapists don't even play baseball. I don't know. I didn't get a good, and I'm saying feeling when Saul was conveying what happens.
Mm. There are people that may not need therapy though. Like Camp, you are a demonstration of somebody who would not be suitable for a therapist
Why?
because you went to one and it didn't work out for you because you were too
Day
concerned
one.
with how they looked versus listening to what they said. And you're fairly educated as well, so I'm sure that you have enough experience and wisdom where that may not be a good source for you. You would need something else.
Well, I always say, per Albert Einstein, once you stop learning, you start dying.
Which is true, but you have to choose your sources wisely.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I see it as a source that, my presupposition is that science doesn't even apply to us, right? There are several precedents in Proverbs that we adopt, but if you don't know all the verses, then you have nothing to lean on. There's so many answers at our fingertips, and I just don't know how this, I would even argue, pseudoscience of therapy that stems from the Greeks applies to us. I just don't understand it.
Okay, so what would be the difference, right, between talking to a therapist, as far as what the therapist's constraints are versus talking to your friend? Is it that the therapist can't call you on your shit? Is that like the breaking point for you when it comes to going to therapy versus talking to, saying your personal counsel?
Yeah, I think that accountability matters for sure. A person being able to know if you are being dishonest. I think that's uberly important because you could fool anybody.
Yeah.
Especially someone who has no They're not even from where you from. Like all joke aside, right? Like the therapist, me and the gentleman aren't even from the same place. Like we were having a disconnect in a conversation with the brothers in the Discord because we don't even come from the same areas. So the brothers on the West Coast didn't connect with us, brothers on the East Coast, on the principle that we were discussing because it's not the same. So it's just like this person don't even resonate with me. I'm being serious now, like the small, you know what I'm saying? But like that has to matter. You're not from the environment. You never been subject to such things. You don't understand the language. You don't understand the set of principles that are bestowed on you from Yeha. Now you gonna tell me something about myself based on the Greeks? I just don't. And then you can't give me an answer. You have to talk around it to make me work to the problem. Like people are good at that, which is why what's the first rule of AA? Admitting you have a problem, and
Mm-hmm.
people fail the first 7 days. So I don't know. That's my without me
Well,
joking and shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I was getting ready to say all of that sounds better than he was small.
Yeah. That just sounds funny as
No,
hell
with the pause.
Yeah.
Pause if you have to.
though. So let's say we just kind of because the therapy thing is one aspect of it, you know, and just to be clear, Abrahamic principles will get you where you need to go. Mosaic principles will get you where you need to go. You know, overwhelmingly. You know, but let's say we kind of just table for a second. The what's the title? How did I say it?
The power of letting go.
Mm.
Yeah, like is that what maybe Krishana and I were articulating? Right. So you have a set of principles that you follow, right? And so you don't have that stress, like with these questions and etc. You don't have to wrestle with these things that are already written down and in front of you. You see, maybe that is the letting go theory in real time. When Alicia says she give it to God, right? We heard that a lot. But if people actually do that, is that them letting go, and are they feeling better in given situations?
Mm.
You mean when they say we're giving it to God?
Yeah, like you heard that phrasing before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I'm just using it just for sake of conversation, right? They say they give it to God. You know, is that them letting go? Say, listen, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, and what it's gonna be is what it's gonna be. You see what I'm saying? And it's
Yeah.
not
Mhm.
to say you are lazy, but you are what's the word I'm looking for? Deliberate in the steps you taking, and the Most High will handle the rest or put in front of you what He deemed necessary. But you taking your deliberate steps, I think that people will find solace there,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, should nobody be able to convince you to pull that trigger to go on ahead and let it go? So if you are content and very deliberate and sure of the decision that you make, it is a hell of a lot easier to let go because you are absolutely sure. And if you are absolutely sure, you took the time to make sure that you were sure and you are okay with whatever the outcome is going to be after making said decision.
Yeah.
You have to be able to be okay with it.
And now, Callie, think about the lack of. Go ahead, Jalen. Yeah,
I didn't say anything.
I thought you squinted your face like you just did. Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to say something.
Mm-mm.
Now, here's the thing, right, Callie? Because there's so much fluidity, I think people get confused in that because they don't know the deliberate steps, right? So, like, let's say I go to a restaurant My options are less than yours. I know what I'm gonna eat when I get there for the most part.
Hmm.
Think about how more efficient I am. I ain't burning sage or whatever you know what I mean? But think about that, right? Like if you have like a program, that you're trying to adhere to, does that make things kind of easier? I don't know if easier, but more seamless to navigate.
I was gonna say it. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. It makes it more seamless to navigate because because you don't have this bombardment of different things, different avenues that you can take, right? Um, Dang, I just lost my train of thought too. Oh, I knew where I was going. But yeah, if you only have two options to go, like because you're going to do with what you are going to do. This is your personality. This is your modus operandi. You're doing all the things, right? So no matter if you have three options right here, or if you have four options over here, right? Either way it go, you're only operating off of these two because this is who you are and this is how you navigate the world, period. So all the other stuff coming at you is not going to mean as much as to somebody who does not have a set way of, going about things. If I understand what you're trying to say, right? A
Yeah,
little bit of rambling, but I think I got your point.
I understand.
Okay.
Alicia, have you had it? No, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I think it coincides. Alicia, have you had anything, not like the specific, that you let go and you like, all right, cool. I
I'll give you
feel.
the specific. Um, I have a brother.
Uh
I
huh.
haven't talked to him in like, shit, I want to say maybe 10 years for whatever reason. He got sentenced to 60 years in prison, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whatever his reason is, like he's basing that when I was in prison, I got out and I dated a guy for like 6 months after I got out of prison. A guy I shouldn't have dated because his brother snitched on me, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like, and he's held like he's unforgiving for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at this point now he's disrespectful. So all these years he's been disrespectful to me, my children, his mother, whatever. So at this point I wrote him a letter one day, just like, hey, how are you? I'm just reaching out, love you. And he sent me like a 4-page letter back saying, everything in the world he can say that's negative, right? About me and the family. And at that point, I was like, I have to let it go. I just have to let it go. I can't keep trying. I can't. Birthdays come, I'm trying to like make him, do what I'm supposed to do as a big sister, right? And
Mm-hmm.
because of the inside. But just literally, this is maybe like 15 days ago, I was like, you know what? I'm letting it go. Like, so whatever happens, happens, right? So if he gets out, he gets out. If he doesn't get out, he doesn't get out. Will I write another letter? No. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm tapped out. I'm let it go. But I feel so much better by letting that go because at first I'm fighting to understand what's going on. And I was putting myself in positions that I'm thinking about this constantly. Now, I barely have thoughts of it. I feel more bad for him than anything because I know he's stuck. So letting go for me is like starting to get easier because I know when I don't let stuff go, I'm steady holding on to like all this excess weight and it's staying on me. When I'm waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and the thought comes to my head, it's like, that's taking too much from me. So letting go is just simple if you do it. I think that's it. What was your question again?
No, that was it. Go ahead,
Did I
Cal.
answer it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just thought about something, right? You know how earlier we were talking about reap what you sow, and that how that was perceived as negative by some, right? Um, I just light bulb just came on, right? So reap what you sow doesn't have to be a negative thing in that it's not like a karma thing. Like I'm not saying reap what you sow because I want you to get back for what you did to me. It's like, no, from this point forward, after we separate, if you reap good things out there, you reap what you sow. If you reap bad things out there, you're still going to reap what you sow. It has nothing to do with me at all. It's about what you put out there and you get back what you put out.
Yeah.
That's just how I took it right now, how it can be how it can be what you say apathetic, in that
Yeah,
you don't necessarily care either way, because it has nothing to do with me.
nothing.
It's about what you put out there. So look, like people say, I hope you live the life, I hope you get the life that you
That you
deserve.
deserve. Yeah.
I mean, that can be a little bit more nefarious, but yeah, like, you know what I mean. If yeah, it's not having somebody saying somebody I hope you reap what you sow, has nothing to do about anything with any get back, any karma, anything like that. Because if it is about that, you ain't let go of nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still holding on because you it's just you're being negative about the situation. When you let go, you actually let go. You move on, whatever they have going on, or whomever. It's just that's just what it is. My life is over here. I'm gonna do what I need to do. Your life is over there. You do what you need to do. But at any point now, if he chooses to come, or anyone chooses to come back and be open and be respectful, I'm always open to have the conversation. I'm open for it, but I'm not open to being disrespected and not heard either.
Right.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, but yeah. I understand you saying, listen, I'm apathetic towards you, like Aaliyah was saying. Whatever happened to you, gonna happen to you, right? Yeah. So that makes sense. To reap what you sow can be separate from you, right? How they continue to live their life is what their benefits or perjury is gonna be. Yeah. So I understand that. Aaliyah,
I
what you get?
think
Yeah, go ahead.
uh,
Yeah, go ahead.
no, because that's why I was like pushing back on Saad's whole like I wish you the best type of thing. Because I feel like if you have those, I feel like that's still holding on to something. Like that's not fully letting it go. If you wishing them the best, or you wish them, I don't know. If you whether you wish them something good or something bad, I feel like that's still holding on to something. So if you like Alicia said, give it up to God, or you just don't care, I think that's the best way to handle situations. You have to just let it roll off, not even let it roll off your back, but you have to fully be hands off.
Yeah, take
Like you
yourself out of it.
literally, yeah, you literally have to take yourself, you have to remove yourself,
Mhm.
and it has to just be its own thing. So if you're still wishing something positive or negative, that's still like a grip on, it's not fully letting it go. I don't
Yeah, it's like trying
in
to
the
have
way I
some type
see
of
it.
control on it still.
Mm-hmm. Or like an input, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, love. Yeah, you know what? Like, that's why the opposite of hate isn't love, or love isn't hate. It's apathy.
Mm-hmm.
Because famous and infamous have very similar results. So don't love and hate. You'd be surprised what you're willing to do. I kill for the people I love. I will kill the people I hate.
Mm-hmm.
Pedophiles, shit like that.
No
You
sense.
know. So, interesting. What you think, Jalen? Letting go. You ever had something you be like, damn, I feel better. You hurt, or you didn't say you hurt, but
Um, yeah, there's plenty of things, but I think most things I've been through in my life I have not let go. Um, I don't know. I think that comes from how I was taught to handle issues. Like I never gave myself time to grieve things. I was always redirected to do something else. That's kind of how my mom like taught me. Even with like punishments, like she didn't give me time to cry. It was always a redirection. Oh, go do this, go do that. You don't have time to cry. Go, what you crying for? Or like getting dropped off at school. She pops me in the mouth. I want to cry. No, because I don't need your teachers calling me because you cry. So it was always a redirection of my emotions and my pain. So as an adult, that's how I handle a lot of situations. I just redirect myself. I
Is
think
is
and that's
redirect
where therapy came in for me.
is redirect
Um
running?
no, I wouldn't say running. It's just
Well,
wait, why do you say running? Explain that before I even respond.
No, no. I guess it's like there's an issue. You identify it, and instead of dealing with, we go do something else. I'm just trying to think what's the best word. If redirect's the best word, so be it. I feel, and I'm saying feel is more like avoidance. I guess that's even better word than running.
I will agree with that word because from what you had said, Jalen, you said that you wasn't ever really able to process your emotions or process the situation at hand because
Well,
you've always redirected.
allowed to initially.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm listening. Allowed to. That's redirection. Now as an
Yeah.
now as an adult, it's a choice to. Now is
Hmm.
that avoidance? You see, I'm like kind of like there's steps to this.
It
Like she
it it
learned it, but now it's her option to do so. You see?
it
Hmm.
became it became a choice when I learned a different perspective. So that's where therapy for me came in because I went to therapy for genuine issues that I just couldn't figure out on my own.
Hmm.
And I just really needed an unbiased, fresh perspective. Somebody that doesn't know me, isn't family. Like, I just needed something completely slate clean. Give me the real deal. What the fuck is going on? What tools can I use? That's what I needed. And that's what I got. And I learned a different perspective on how to deal with those things. So, yes, that's when it became a choice. And I would make the choice to just do what I've always done because it was easiest for me to get shit done. Just redirect. I'd get shit done quicker if I just redirect instead of sitting and using the tools that I was given, which is, I guess, most people would consider the right way to handle things.
Hmm.
So, I think that most people, they have a reputational tie to how they choose to deal with their emotions and exude certain behaviors. Like you said, most people are beta. So most people would rather pose themselves as a victim to their circumstances because
Hmm.
it's easier to be seen as a victim than a perpetrator. Because then you're held accountable for what you've done to get where you are, rather than a victim who people feel sorry for you. That's an easier position to be in
Yeah.
than being held accountable for what you've done to get there. So I don't know. I don't think most people is letting shit go. I feel like that's bullshit. I feel like that's how people get into religions that they don't truly believe in to cope with the fact that they can't control their life the way they truly want to. And the cards that they're dealt, they can't really like handle the fact that they can't get what they want out of life. So I think it's just bullshit what people say. Even when they say they're giving it to God, I don't believe most people that say that. You're not. That's just something that you do to cope with the fact that you can't control whatever this outcome that you were given. Therefore, you feel like, okay, I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it to God, but I never really do. And I'm just stuck in this cycle of um sadness. I feel like that's where depression comes from.
Hmm. Yeah.
You can't cope with the fact that you cannot control how you were born into this world, how you're going to be taken out of this world, and your experience in between.
Hmm. No, that's interesting. Yeah, the give it to God thing is usually one of those tropes that we kind of I usually may fight. But I was just thinking that isn't an actual release. But I think I tend to side with you on your sentiment regarding it. And you know what interests me? Give it to God, right? You remember what he told Job?
Yes.
Grab your nuts. Gird up thy loins like a man, is what he told him. See, that shit interests me.
It is interesting.
Took
However,
everything from Job, Krishana. Everything.
yeah,
We
but
ain't going through 4% of the shit Job went through.
no, we're not. But what I will say is, unfortunately, there is most likely a mass of people that say they're going to give something to God and they really don't. But there are people out there that do say they give it to God and they really do, and their burden is lifted.
But most people don't. When they're going through like
And that, yeah,
seasons of suffering, like
that's true.
this is
Most people
okay.
don't.
This is a perspective. It's never been said before, but it's this person that I follow that I've always thought this myself, but like this is off topic. But I feel like Christians are just religions that believe in the idea of suffering, it being part of their creator's plan. They're not really good at going through suffering because they blame like demonic forces, they blame sin, they blame everything else other than the fact that maybe this is the plan for you and you should be going through this for a reason. Like they never see the season of suffering as a positive, even though that's literally what is written. Like it's not always demonic.
Yeah, no,
It's not
I
always
totally,
like
I
so
agree with that. There are, so no, to your point, yes, there are Christians out there that do say that, and
it's
you know,
most.
yeah, well,
Oh,
I don't know the percentages on that, so I'll just say
99,
there are Christians out there that do that.
like
So
99%.
to your point, I don't know the percentage, but what I will say is this. Yes, to your point, Jalen, there are Christians out there that do blame a lot of things on other things versus the actual thing that they
And
might be supposed
they
to go
feel
through
like
the
if
situation
they pray
or
enough
their
or
choices.
they follow the commandments to a T or if they feel like they're the most perfect believer that somehow they can avoid seasons of suffering, and that's not fucking true.
Well, I think those are people that don't actually read the whole Bible and they don't
That's
actually eat the whole roll.
Yeah.
that's pretty much the vast population of
And
believers.
it's unfortunate we are in this world of darkness. Satan is the father of this world. So yes, that is the case most times, unfortunately. But there are a few of us that are a remnant that are still holding on a post.
Well, okay.
Yeah. But to your point, yes, I understand where you're coming from when there are a majority that tend to do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that there are ones that exist that don't do this. I'm saying like my experience
Mhm.
with most people, even people that aren't believers, just people in general, they don't know how to suffer well.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you are. I mean, you're correct. I don't
Yeah.
actually have a
So
rebuttal.
that was it.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I just
Which
have a quick. I just have
oh,
a
go ahead.
question. Isn't because you had said like it's coping, right? But isn't coping part of letting go? Like, aren't you supposed to cope in a sense to be able to effectively let things go? Well, I know you don't believe in like when people say letting things go and stuff like that, but I'm just talking about the concept of it. Like, wouldn't
Um
coping be a part of that?
Cope is denial.
yeah, no, I don't believe coping is part of letting go.
It, I, well, I, I thought cope was like effectively dealing with a problem.
I think it's
Why
the
do you need to deal with something that you're releasing? You're releasing said thing. So there's no reason to sit with said thing if you're releasing it.
I don't think that's true. Like I think I think to effectively let it go, you have to process it and deal with it first. Because if you don't process and deal with it, you're just you're not you're not growing like you're not growing through the experience in a sense. Like you're not growing from it. You're not doing no work. You're just releasing it. And then I think that goes back to what you were saying, like why you don't believe people, because people are just saying it just to say it, but are not effectively doing the work to let these things go.
Yeah. Acknowledgement
Um,
of the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so let me rephrase. I'm not saying that's not the correct way to handle things. I'm saying that in when people put that into effect, that's not what happens. So that's what I'm essentially saying. Like during that coping phase, most people usually find a reason to sit in it and they
Mm-hmm.
choose to take the victim path. Like this
Rather
happened to
than,
me rather than
yeah.
exactly. That's
All right.
why I'm kind of
I
at
got you.
that. Yeah. I'm
Hmm.
kind of at
I
that
got you.
point where I'm like, no, I don't believe people when they say they let shit go. I feel like most people don't.
Yeah. Okay. I can see. Yeah, I get that.
And their actions will tell on them. You know, you're when a person says something, you can't mostly just go by what a person says. You have to go by
Yeah,
their actions as
most
well.
definitely.
None of this shit is easy. Let's be clear too.
Right.
Like I don't want anybody to think that getting to the goal of letting things go or
Mm-hmm.
true submission to things like the Most High, as an example, is easy. None of this shit is easy, right? I say this though, it's only hard but fair. You know,
I agree with that.
it's hard but fair. So, but no, it's just interesting. I had to do more like shows about like the therapy stuff, cause that was like a new epiphany. Like I think it appeals to the ladies for several reasons, honestly. But I don't know if it's good though.
I think the main is just acknowledgement.
I know, but that's not enough, I guess, in my estimate. It's like a participation trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the fact that she has to go outside of, if we're talking about like relationship couples therapy, the fact that she has to go to an outside source to get acknowledgement when she should be able to get that from you says a lot.
No, I had to
But does
acknowledge
she
it.
need that though? I'm sorry.
Yes, women need acknowledgement of their feelings because we
No,
are
not that
sensitive
part.
people. Oh,
No,
what
not
part?
that part. Like, so just because he might not receive it in the way she thinks it's supposed to be received doesn't mean it's not acknowledged, right?
Men and women are different. So,
Yes.
yes. However, when we are in relationships with men that we like and that we are sensitive to, we want them to acknowledge our feelings regardless because that makes us feel loved and cared for and that they care about us in general. When they give us the acknowledgement that what we feel and what we're relaying that we're feeling is valid and true.
Does the acknowledgement have to be comfort though, is what I'm saying? Because you can get acknowledgement in your relationship, but if it's not the comfort, if it's not the type of acknowledgement you want, you would then go outside your relationship to a therapist to get a sort of acknowledgement you probably wasn't getting from your partner.
That's the thing. If it's that dire, it's a need. It's not a want at that point. It's a need. For that relationship to sustain, it's a need. Like she needs the acknowledgement. Now, if she's willing to change and rewire that about herself, that's a different conversation. But if she's really needing this said thing to the point where she wants to go and sit with a stranger with her man and talk about their problems and be vulnerable and open up, Pandora's box, then maybe you should be listening to why she's there with you. Just a thought, a suggestion.
Yeah, she need to grow up.
Sure, she needs to grow up, but like, I don't know. Like most people end up in them chairs like 10 years down the line. I mean, that's who you with at that point. It's no grow up. That's just who you got with.
Well, I'm saying, all right, because think about what you said needed to be validated. You're like childish. Rock was screaming in the middle of the night, right? I mean, at the top of her lungs. You thought somebody stabbed her. Nope. Her stuffy just fell off the bed. That's all. So when I hear that, Jalen, it's like childish. Like, we got so many big fish to fry.
I heard that's a big fish.
What?
Whatever the issue is, to her, that's a big fish. Just like to you, whatever she may deem not important is a big fish.
What? Acknowledging my
I don't
feelings?
know. I don't know.
No, that's the thing though. It's not a thing that's subjective.
Okay.
Right? You ignoring the way in which things are acknowledged because you want it in a particular way. Right? I mean that you have to be more adult than that.
Do you like respect done in a certain way? Do you like to be do you like your presence to be acknowledged in a certain way?
Those are two different. What question are you asking?
They're both questions.
Yeah, so respect is objective. So that even, I guess, yes, because respect is objective. How I react to disrespect is subjective.
So if if somebody doesn't show you respect in the way that you deem respectful, it's a problem for you, right?
Respect is objective.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Respect is objective. What do I deem disrespectful that you don't?
I think we've had this conversation in the Discord, but
well, it's me now, thank God.
You were there for them, sir.
If I wasn't talking,
them.
Let's do it now.
It was a bunch of men talking. It wasn't the women,
shit
but
with me that them niggas said. What was it though? I can't remember.
Nah, but the analogy you always bring up is the door. The slamming of the door. Or is it you or Omar? One of y'all.
Omar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, you go tell her, so what she's referring to is you tell your woman to do something, she goes to do it and slams the door on the way. We all know slamming the door is disrespectful. Do I focus on her slamming the door and let that upset me or address that? Or do I focus on the fact that she went to go do the thing? You see? So my response is the subjective aspect. The door slam is disrespectful objectively. That's why you do not slam doors in your parents' house. We all know that. So that's the breakdown on that. That's what I was saying.
Okay. Well,
what's the next?
No,
it's all good. I just my hat, Jalen. I forgot I had this hat on. I know you about to
clip it. Play your emo.
I had this hat on, Jalen. I forgot I had this hat on. So. What was the second thing? My bad.
I forgot. But regardless, I don't know. You don't believe in partnership by any means. So, I mean, the dynamics come into play. Yeah, she could be childish, but that's your child. You married your child. So now you got to deal with the factors of it. If that means she wants to drag you to fucking therapy, hey, play along. That's your child.
Sounds crazy. That sounds crazy.
It's not. That's a fucking game.
That's your child. It's crazy.
Listen, we done been down this road, and Hamp already knows. I done said it multiple times. They facilitate that dynamic. We is not opening Pandora's box tonight. So you picked your child to marry. Deal with what comes with that child. Amen.
Your child not supposed to grow up? Children not supposed to grow?
Not if you taking care of her for the rest of her life. What you mean? What she gotta grow up for?
Yeah.
Children typically grow up, no?
Children typically grow up when you push them out of the nest and you stop providing.
Right when the child grows up, they leave.
Amen.
That shit is
I feel
hard.
like the bar is just in hell. Oh my god.
Well, that's what they wanted.
The bar is
That's
in
what they
hell because they ain't
facilitated.
requiring enough.
The bar is in hell.
Yeah, shit like I need my man to regulate my emotions type shit. Okay.
We are not doing this tonight. This is not.
Okay, we're not
Okay.
doing this tonight. All
No,
right.
we're not. We're not.
Yeah. Now, I think the key to the conversation is how you handle these things, right? So there's moments, i.e., therapy, we have to show people a thing is what's the word I'm looking for? Like a thing, it has no value. Like this thing isn't effective, doesn't work, right? We don't need it. You may have to show people at times, right? And then you may have to straight up correct. Like, no man should be placating to y'all complaining about the toilet seat. Take them 2 eyes that barely work and look down before you sit down. Like, there's things that we gotta just tell y'all. Like, no, I'm not doing that. That's ridiculous. Grow up. Nigga getting
Should she
cussed.
say that about your laundry?
What?
Maybe you should do your own laundry. You should grow up. I'm not your mom. Should
That's
she
not
tell
a
you
toilet. You know, it's not a toilet seat. But then if we play that game, it's gonna be the long game,
the
and you gotta.
toilet seat?
But then
Hey,
you gotta start paying your own bills.
I apparently I'm a feminist and I can pay bills. So I
Well, I'm
don't
just
know.
saying though,
I
you gotta start paying your
that
own
ain't no
bills too.
bargaining chip.
Well, I know, but then that you know. But I'm saying that the toilet seat is up. Why?
Why? That's a great question. When you're not in there,
Yeah.
why is it up?
Because it's recognizing that you have to sit on that motherfucker.
How many women are in that house here?
A lot.
Exactly. So put the toilet seat down.
No, they can put the toilet seat down.
You're
I put it up.
outnumbered.
I put it
You
up.
and Chug are outnumbered.
They
Put
small.
the toilet seat down.
They small.
Majority rules.
They
You
small.
are outnumbered, Ham. I'm sorry.
They small.
Okay, and when they get older,
They small. They all gonna be Cali sized. Think I'm gonna give a fuck. So
see.
this the part though. I'm putting it up for her sake. You see that the part that get missed. That part gets
For
ignored.
sake to fall in the toilet?
No, so you don't. See, y'all don't
So-
stand up. Y'all don't stand up.
So
and
you
pee.
don't pee on the toilet? See?
Yes, that's why we put the
Yeah.
seat up, so we don't pee on the toilet. Chug got
So
no
you can't
aim.
put it down after? You can't put it down?
I can. I'm saying
Okay,
that
you
shouldn't
can.
be a deal, and men shouldn't be listening to that shit, especially since we put it up for y'all's sake.
So just get like a urinal installed in your house then.
We Chug got a urinal, and he still missed.
Well, you not him, right?
Hey, at 3 a.m.
Oh my
Listen.
god. I can't. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
I got decent aim, but you never know, man.
That's wild. That's wild to say.
You know what I'm saying?
What you say? If it's too dark, can't see.
Dark. Nigga. If you hear me bumping into shit, don't expect the aim to be, you know what I mean, on sniper shit. I'm telling you that now. If I got to trip over something and I'm mad,
Do you at least clean it?
do I clean?
No.
Do you clean
No.
it?
I knew the answer to that. No.
I have.
Now you really gotta grow up, bro.
I
Ain't
have.
no way you leave it.
I
there,
have.
Have.
Before.
Bro, that's
We
ridiculous.
have.
Bro.
We have.
That's ridiculous.
Miss Linda, who come 4 times a month. Salute to Miss Linda, man.
That's crazy as fuck. You wake up and there's this.
Nah, I don't be going that crazy. If I just miss, then you want to do what you got to do.
He feel that splash when he misses. He redirects it.
Blowback. That's disgusting.
Crazy. That's crazy.
After I
They
stand
don't
it
be
out
they don't be
That's
they don't be
crazy.
noticing shit. you see that pee pooling up over there by like the little bolts at the bottom of the toilet and shit like
Oh,
that.
That'd be y'all.
y'all ever go in the
No it
people
don't.
bathroom and is
No it
not
don't.
that part is not clean on a toilet?
That's how you know if people clean
The
up in their
bottom, the
house. If that's
base.
not
Right. That's
clean.
how you
Like
know for
where
sure,
the
Lisa.
bolts and stuff is at?
Yes,
Yeah.
No,
yes.
2K,
Oh, yeah.
2K, bro. They not
That's
gonna
how
get
you
it.
know.
They not gonna get. They know nothing about this, bro.
A wise
Talking about
man
some
was
that be
Oh,
sometimes
this
you.
one.
nah.
What did he say?
No,
Wait,
Read
go
this
back.
one.
no.
I
I read
didn't
this one
see
first. He said, "It's hard to aim.
the
Still,
ends. That's crazy, bro.
2K with the $5 says a wise man once told me sometimes you gotta pay that reconnect tax for turning her brain off for so long. Jalen low key right.
I'm on.
Black
You
America
gonna
with the
tell
$2.
her more, Leah?
After
Hmm?
fun time,
Oh, your
we are.
glasses?
After fun time, we
Who's
are
a
all
kid?
chug. That's funny. Big chug. You know he's speaking in third person. That shit is hilarious. I be like, everybody clean up. He like, not Big Chug, Dad. I'm like, nah, fuck it. Carlo with the $5 says, a therapist's job is to keep you coming back, not solving a problem. Quentin Sowell with the $5 says, what up, Quentin? Says, salute, ladies. Hamp, what the hell is a honey bun mean? I don't like honey buns. So it's a way to refer to things that I don't like or things that are embarrassing or somebody get their ass whooped in such a way.
Mhm.
um
Like a $1.50, shit like that.
Yeah, shit
Mhm.
like that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But damn, man. Yeah, man. It's interesting. But just to summarize it, you wanna do the things within your wheelhouse within reason. If there's things that I could do to make her feel better, happier, more comfortable, then you do them. Right? The toilet seat is a lighthearted example of a thing that often kind of gets leveraged negatively. Like you'll see someone trying to do a good thing for you, right? And it's not right and exact, so then you cast it aside. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll make things arduous for a person when you don't have to. We make choices to get mad in a lot of situations, upset, feel some type of way. Why? Is it warranted? So, I don't know, man. Shit ain't easy, though. I don't know that, though. Only hard but fair. You know?
Yep.
That's a
That's
fact.
nice.
But the milk is sweet.
And we need to change Alicia name. She had iPhone up there for the whole show.
You know what? Listen, y'all. I think I just got I don't really know how to work like the little laptop I got or whatever. I always say that I'm kind of like years behind everyone else when it comes to like technology. But I was gonna message you and ask you how do I put you on my laptop. So
Oh
I
yeah,
have to
same.
have you on my tripod.
That same link. Do you have your Instagram on your laptop?
No, that's what I need to put up my Instagram on my laptop.
Yeah, then you can just click the link. Because I sent it to you there. Yeah,
Okay.
you can just pull it, or I can email it to you. The link. It's this. Yeah, it's
Okay.
just.
Don't say that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, only the first time I was on here, I got to put my name. So
I should have changed it. I wasn't even thinking.
it's cool.
But hey, man, I appreciate it. The convo. It interests me about like the therapy stuff and all that, just because so many people are intrigued by it. I used to have a therapist come in the Discord on Wednesdays, Mr. White, one of the brothers I grew up with, because people were saying, hey, it's valuable, it's important. So I said, okay, I know a therapist, so let's have him come on Wednesdays. The engagement was okay, just to hear it. Now, one thing I'll say is the word usage, how he selects his words and navigates the conversation. If a person is ready, willing, and able, and you have to be all those things simultaneously, I could see how he could get them to a good place. I just fear that the overwhelming majority aren't that ready, willing, and able simultaneously. So, because how he navigates, but people are like, oh, that makes sense, right? And people don't often get that epiphany. I've also found that when people are talking to the therapist who they know is qualified, they're a little bit less guarded. I've seen that too. Right? So there's a trust there because this person is learned. That happens with the kids in coaching. Once they know that you know the sport, they tend to let their guard down. They trust you more, right? They're open to you telling them what to do. So I found that happen with the therapist too. You know? So it's just assessing it, you know what I mean? So I appreciate the conversation. What you think, Alicia? Any final thoughts, man?
I'm gonna continue to let go. Honestly, I'm gonna continue to let go of things. But I think for me, I actually like this podcast. I like I do find it kind of therapeutic. Every time I get on, I leave off knowing something different and be like, oh, okay, I can understand that. And it makes me kind of like, think about things differently. And so I can respond differently.
That's good. That's solid. For sure. We appreciate that too. Both hands wash the other, both wash the face, right?
That's right. That's right.
Aaliyah, what you think, man? This nigga muted.
You on mute.
Oh, hello? Y'all can hear me?
Yes.
He'll just be laughing.
No.
Aaliyah got a promise ring on.
Do she?
But no, but my final thought is, right? I believe that I've been to therapy, so I didn't feel like I needed it after I went, so I stopped going. But I can just through the conversation, I can understand why people will want to go to therapy. I just don't think it should be the I think therapy should be like your last resort. In a sense, like it shouldn't even be like if you have a plan A, B, C, like it should be like plan Z. In a sense, I feel like there is so many other things that you can do before going to therapy, and I think we should explore those options. Like we spoke about, like different things that can be therapeutic. Like even being on this panel could be like therapeutic for people, and having an outside opinion and things of that nature. So I think this was a good conversation just to hear like both sides of it in a sense.
Yeah.
So this was good. It's great.
I agree. Jalen, what you think, man?
Good show. I think people just need to be more not even more willing, just people just need to be more open to different ideas of healing or different perspectives of healing and growth. But yeah, good conversation.
What, Aaliyah? What? Yeah.
You be catching me off guard. You pay attention too much.
It'd be funny, man. But yeah, Jalen, I think that's fair, man. I try to be fair about that. And you were right. When I went in there, I'm like, man, this shit for the birds, cuz. I don't even say
Not
cuz.
cuz.
Him, I felt the same way. I felt lame. Like I felt like a lame.
I
And I was
mean,
just like, I was just like, feel me? Like I just can't get into lame. You know what I'm saying? Like I just can't. I can't get into lame shit, bro. Like
Jesus Christ, man. What you think, Callie?
I had fun. It was a good show. Nice chitty chat we had. What you would call it? I think that the key to actually effectively letting go is to take the time to know and be sure of the decision that you are going to make with regard to, letting people or cutting people out of your life. So that way you don't have any regrets about doing so. Also, I will say that therapy can be a useful tool as long as you are ready, willing, and able to be honest with yourself. Because if you can't be honest with yourself, you cannot be honest with others.
Yeah, it's a fact. Krishan, what you think, man?
I always enjoy the shows, and I enjoy everybody on the panels. I would just say, don't carry weights unnecessarily. Forgive quick. This is your young life. You only get one, and I know Jesus to be a good prescription and remedy for everything. That's all I got.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, man. Letting go. Working through a thing to where you understand it enough to where it doesn't bother you. I think everybody should see value in that. I think learn to laugh at things. I think that often helps.
Mhm.
But genuinely laugh. You know, honestly laugh, intrinsically laugh. Don't just laugh to keep from crying. Right. I don't want those things to be conflated. It's hard, man. We deal with a lot of stuff, We have such great exposure to so much with social media and just, our news cycle. It's a microwave society. So you getting inundated with a lot of negative shit. And oftentimes the things that you're dealing with will find you. Somehow they get into your algorithm, and can perpetually affect you until you change it. We are making decisions every day to be bothered by things, affected by things. Not all of them. There's things you'll see it and it'll immediately affect you. But just control the controllables. You know, and when you give it to the Most High, make sure you in line with Him first. Right? There's a few verses. It says, in the Apocrypha specifically, the Most High hateth sinners. Right? So just always keep that in mind as you continue to move in the earth, So yeah, man. I learned a lot from y'all. I appreciate y'all. And it was a good one. Tomorrow's night show is gonna be pretty awesome. But Callie, you're gonna be traveling, right? You're gonna be out of town, innit?
What's tomorrow?
Yes, I will be going.
It's the liberals on the hot seat.
Oh, can I come?
Yeah, I'm only having two conservatives. You want to be one of them?
Yes.
Trying to get the ideology of the liberals, man. I got some pretty cool
Yes.
liberals. Some
Who?
pretty liberal liberals. I don't know if you know all of them, which is gonna be cool too. But turn on the AC will obviously be in attendance.
Arnold? Oh, I can't come. I can't come. That's a conflict of interest. That's a conflict of interest.
Nah, man, it's gonna be awesome.
Nope. Nope.
When Arnold
Conflict of
talk, just let
interest.
the other conservative talk. That's all.
Nope. Nope. Bad optics. We already in high waters.
Well, that would be a good optic that liberals and conservatives can live together despite their differing opinions.
Yeah, man. Y'all can
That's what the
coexist.
channel's for. That's what the
Yeah,
channel's
man.
for.
I'm telling you, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all splitting that $7, 3 ways. So,
Hamp, you crazy.
Oh my gosh, Hamp.
Crazy.
But that's the beginning, man. That's the beginning.
Nah, I hear you, twin. I hear you. I hear you.
Hey, man, it's better than nothing, right?
That's a fact.
Yeah, man. So
There's
salute to turn on the
some
AC.
people don't even be monetized, man. So
That's a fact, bro. Yeah, man. Y'all get us. Make sure y'all, cause I was thinking they got a daily sub at Subway. So like tomorrow they got the turkey sandwich. I was thinking y'all could get one and split it.
I'm like,
Like, share,
I feel like you playing in my
subscribe.
face right now. You playing in my face. You playing in my face right
Yo,
now.
man, I'm
Like,
proud of y'all, man.
nah, I got you. Nah, I got you. I got
I'm
you.
proud of y'all, man. I,
You.
I was late. I was like, oh, I gotta send them their first 50. But I think it was the second 50. Somebody had beat me to it. You know what I'm saying? So.
We be making money. Don't worry about it. We up and coming. Feel me? We next up. That's all everyone needs to know. We
That's a
next up, and
fact.
that's just where it's at.
Yo, that's a tactic I learned from 50.
What?
So what's the dude? Rotimi, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Rotimi had an album and a single coming out. So when his album and single come out, guess what 50 do?
You
Start
do.
beefing with him. So he start beefing with him.
Boost.
Yeah, and saying I'm gonna kick him off the show and all that. So now people going to Rotimi page
To see why he getting kicked off.
Yeah, and now his video, the song done got 1 million views because 50 say fuck Rotimi.
That's the method you want right now.
Nah, well, yeah. I said let me try this shit, man. But you know what? I'm gonna want to bite of that sandwich too. So man, we're gonna be hungry as a motherfucker. But at least we all gonna eat. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. You already got a sandwich.
No,
You got your own. You got your own Subway sandwich. What's that about?
I just want to bite, man. Damn, man.
It's no PCs over here. I can't lie.
No PCs is diabolical.
No PCs. No
But nah,
PCs
man.
over here, man.
Y'all doing a hell of a job, man. Turn on the AC, man. You know? Anything else, man? Krishan, you gotta let us know too. When you got a show in the States, you heard?
Yes, I will for sure. I have one coming up here, but when I'm in your city, yes, for sure.
Well, shit, nigga, well, they make planes for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you trying to fly, yeah, I sure will. I have one coming up August 1st here for this for around the block party.
Yeah, man. I always go. Like my boy Shy had a event in Tugelo, Mississippi.
Oh.
Yeah, so I had to go. So I showed up at the airport. They had to put me in a time machine because you got to go back 20 years to go to Mississippi. I ain't know that.
That nigga airplane with the DeLorean.
Yeah, shit, bro. It's like that ride at the carnival where you slide up and down, you be stuck to the wall because it's spinning so fast.
Wow.
I hate that shit.
They had a McDonald's that was closed. I ain't never seen that. So
I messed up my joke. I should have said your airplane had a flux capacitor in it. Damn.
I don't know what that is.
On my nerves.
You fucking up my joke, to be honest with you.
No, I didn't.
So
I went until it landed.
Well, the key was I went to Tugelo. He had a movie premiere.
Oh wow!
And then
you heard that, Kelly?
Then we went to Chicago. OG Sean had keynote speakers where a bunch of brothers and sisters spoke, like giving keynote speeches.
Wow!
So I went there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely will.
Yeah, so we ain't afraid. You know.
I'll make sure I do enough notice too, so then that way.
Yeah, 100%. I noticed flights done went up too.
I know, right?
Shit crazy. Well, yeah.
Delta said even though fuel prices have gone down, our tickets ain't. That's what Delta said.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, what's her name is horrible. Frontier.
Oh.
I miss Spirit, man. I was VIP on Spirit. Frontier is horrible.
They the real Spirit.
Yeah, it's way worse.
Spirit was.
Yeah.
Frontier.
Spirit wasn't too bad. I actually,
It wasn't.
yeah, I
It
never had
wasn't.
any. Frontier was
That's
the only.
Frontier
I
is
was. That was
everything
like,
that. Mhm.
though. Like they
yeah,
do you about the bag is worse.
the canceling of the flights and stuff like that. Terrible.
Yeah, like it's terrible. So, but we here, we around. So
Yeah.
join the Discord, man. Have some fun. We'll see y'all live tomorrow night. Most High willing. And we grinding, man. This might be risky, man. Yo, last thing. I usually be dumb tired after the meetups. I was tired, but I wasn't like fuck it, you know? After every meetup, I used to be like, I ain't doing this shit no more. But this one, I got some plans for the next one already, so it's gonna be good.
Oh shit! Next time,
Mayor.
Leah. Next time. That's my time to shine.
Yeah, I got an idea. Well, 2K said it. I'm like, yeah, let's do that. And then they was talking about field day. That was fun. So yeah, we figured something out. So.
Oh, that would be fun.
I don't want to do field day with y'all because I'm not gonna show up ready to play games and stuff like that just for everybody to be like I'm frail and this, that, and the third. Especially you. No,
Who?
That was
Callie.
half the
especially you.
fun.
Callie.
Hmm?
No, Callie, she was saying especially you.
No,
What?
especially you.
Me? Nah.
Yes.
We already know you frail.
No, I'm not.
Huh? That ass. You they they called me the other day. They said, who should we put in the
They call
definition?
you.
That ass. And the Miriam called me. Said, should we put a Leah or Urkel for frail? I said,
Urkel.
more people know Urkel, so we'll put him in there. You almost made it, man. So
Adult field day was a time. Yeah.
my niggas was so sore. The
Before.
party with niggas was not partying.
Nah, yeah, I heard y'all get down on the dance floor. I heard. I was watching. I'm like, okay,
We had the club to
some
ourselves, man.
dance.
It was fun. We had fun, son. What, yo? We had fun.
I know y'all did.
Don't say it here.
That ass. Word to
Like
me.
you ain't even got to.
I'm telling you, my heart. We had fun, man. You know,
I understand.
everybody just fly, cool. Well, I mean, I seen one pair of team Jordans I ain't like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga. A pink Nike shirt is crazy. In the club.
What's wrong with what's wrong with the Nike drip?
We in the club. But
That's some people club fit.
Nah, cuz. You don't show up to the club in
And a
no,
Nike
no
shirt.
sweats.
and a Nike shirt is fucking crazy. Yo, I could see if it was like like you go to a casual bar or something, like you go out to watch the game and you got the Nike tech on, that might be one thing. But a Nike shirt? Where you get that at? Where you get a Nike shirt at?
Jimmy Jazz.
Jimmy Jazz. Yo, man. Fuck out of here, man. That shit crazy, bro. Oh, man. All right, we leaving for real this time. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be safe and do the right thing, man. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
We out. Peace.